Mr. North.
Hey guys, this is North back again with another video. Today's video I'm just going to do a quick one about comparing two fragrances, one of which I just picked up, and that is comparing Purpose 50, which is the 2025 extrait of Purpose, with its oil counterpart, which goes by the name of Luban Al Akhdar, which means green incense. So just talk about some of the similarities and differences. Let's go ahead and get it going. I just got the Luban Al Akhdar in. It's one that I had really been waiting all summer. Once I heard it was going to be released to come to Kuwait, it still has not come to Kuwait. I did get this one from the Dubai location, so unfortunately I didn't get any significant discount on it. I didn't get it from my plug, but this one says it's 100% pure parfum and pure perfume, so it should not have any perfumer's alcohol in it. Nice. So first with Purpose 50. Purpose 50 is a new pretty hyped 2025 release. Even for me, I think this has been the best Amouage released in the new from the new creative direction, in my opinion. I never tried Purpose, but when I tried this, I almost like instantly loved it. But I'm just at the point where I'm not really adding a bunch of fragrances to my collection, so I've just been telling my friends about it, trying to help them out with getting bottles. This is my friend's bottle right here, so it's not mine. I do have a nice size decant of it, but I did want the oil that goes with it. So Purpose 50, again, was released this year, 2025. It has notes of frankincense, pimento, the famous Akigala wood. It has a number of other notes. Let me just find it real quick. Sandalwood, suede, vanilla, some mystical note. If you know what that is, please let me know in the comments. Saffron and rose. So with this one, it is a nice incense type fragrance. It's more of like an airy one. It does give you a little bit of smokiness to it. Now, Luban Al Akhdar, which again means green incense, again is another 2025 release, and this one comes in the new bottles that they did. So again, here's the packaging again. It just has the name on the front. With just says pure parfum. It has the ingredients, says made in Oman right here, and that's it. It slides out of the sleeve. Here is the box. This one I got through Bloomingdale's. So here's the box. This part right here, I believe, I don't know if it's magnetic or not. It is very snug. I don't know if it's just a snug fit or if this is actually magnetic. No, it's not magnetic. So in here lies the oil. I've done what I did with all of the Amouage oils that I own, whereas I just decant 5 ml out of it to put in just a roller ball, so I don't have to constantly be reaching for these. Now this is what the older bottles look like. I only have one left. I have almost the whole collection, but this is the only one I kept the bottle for, and this one is called Santal Sohar. So this is what the old bottle looks like. This is what the newer bottle looks like. I don't really mind either of them, but the reason why I prefer the new one is because, and also why I think that they actually changed the design, is because this part right here, which was really cool if it worked, was faulty in some of them. So like I said, I have most of them. I have the majority of them, and this part right here, which is really cool if it works, it comes out. I really like the stick that goes in here, but I remember I got one when I was taking the packaging off and trying to pull this out. The collar broke, so I had to transfer all of the oil into another one. So that gives you an idea of the difference between the two. The plaque is gold on this one, but with this one you unscrew it, and then you swipe like that, and when you close it, it snaps into place. So it snaps. So I prefer this because it's least likely to break. On the top, it has this similar Amouage insignia or whatnot on there. So that's Luban Al Akhdar. All of them are a whole tola, which is 12 milliliter, and that's a small amount of oil, but it does last a long time. So that's the largest that you can get, generally speaking, a tola. Like if I go to one of the Arab places and I want to get oil, it's a quarter tola, a half tola, or a whole tola. So there's a whole tola for the basically 12 ml of oil for the same price as Purpose 50. Now the differences in smell for me, first off, when I wore it, I was wearing a completely when I wear the oil by itself, I was wearing a completely different fragrance all day. This is one of the days of the week I just did where I'm already layering something with something else, and I just swiped one, two on my hands, rubbed them together, went to work. And one of my colleagues who really likes Purpose 50, he loves Purpose 50. He turns to me, he's like, "Are you wearing Purpose 50 today?" Talking about the oil. And I said, funny enough, I'm actually wearing the oil of it. But when Friday came, I layered the 50 with the oil, and then I put them separately on my hand. I put the 50 on one hand and I put the oil on the other hand. And you could see almost striking differences. You know, they do have a similarity in the air, but when you smell them up close, the oil is just brighter, cleaner. It doesn't have any smokiness to it. And the spray, the Purpose 50, actually has more smokiness to it. When it dries down, it does get a little bit better, but even through the middle, it's like less refined than the oil. But the oil is just smooth all the way through. You don't get any smokiness in it that you do get the little bit of from Purpose 50. It's a little bit harsher. It's just not a streamline. I could see why someone would prefer Purpose 50, the spray, over the oil. I think it's like a tad bit more masculine. Again, in the air, they're essentially very similar. That's why my colleague was asking me, was I wearing Purpose 50? But separately, if you smell them separately, they do have very striking differences. If you have a chance wherever you live, see if you can try the two and see the difference, you know. But because, you know, they have similarities, but the differences in them are striking. They're almost right, like two different fragrances. They're not exactly the same at all. So layering them would make it you know, the Purpose 50 pop a little bit more. The oil does give you a pretty good sillage and longevity because, again, I just swiped it once, and usually I'm swiping, you know, up my wrist and rubbing it together. I'm doing a little bit more, and I did a little bit of swipe and it overpowered what I had on. So this is what I was saying. I might have said it earlier in the video. That's why you only get 12 ml versus getting 100 ml of a spray, because it's going to take you a long time to actually get through it, especially if you're wearing other fragrances as well. So that's the biggest difference, is that for me the oil is lighter. It's more effervescent in a sense, and this one is darker, a little bit smokier, and also not as put together as the oil is. I'm not happy that I had to pay almost full price for it, but I am happy to own it. It was one that I wanted to hang on to, and I'm glad that I'll have a decant of Purpose 50 to layer it when I want to, but just to wear it on its own is a treat. I do prefer the lighter, more effervescent feel of the oil than the actual Purpose 50, but I already initially really liked Purpose 50 when I first smelled it. Had I loved it enough to own a full bottle of it, I certainly would, but I was waiting on the oil to come in. And with all of these oils, except for maybe the Santal one, but like the oud one, the vanilla barca, the rose, all of them have like Amouage counterparts. Like Epic 56 is supposed to be the rose one, and the Oud one is the Oud silver, and Baby Cat is the vanilla Barca. So all of them have these counterparts to them, and again, I own the majority of them, meaning the oils. So one day, hopefully I'll get a chance to talk about them. So that's it. I just want to do a quick comparison between Purpose 50 and the new oil from Amouage called Luban Al Akhdar, which smells strikingly similar, almost the same as Purpose 50, but they do have some differences, which I talked about. Have you tried both of them? Do you like Purpose 50? Because that's essentially what we're talking about today, which is Purpose 50. Do you enjoy it? I know some people don't like it. A lot of people that I know do love it, and I believe it's deserving of the hype that it gets. I think it is a really good fragrance. So please let me know in the comments what you think about Purpose 50. Have you tried the new oil? Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.